Yo, what is up, guys? It's Pedro here, and the Washington Commanders are making a QB change this week. Jacoby Brissett will be starting against the 49ers, and Sam Howell will go to the bench. I'll talk about this move, what it means for Sam Howell's future, and if I agree with it. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. We're very, very close to 12,000 subscribers. I'm really trying to hit it before the end of the year, so go ahead and do me a favor and do that. It's free. Take a second. Also, hit that like button and that notification bell as well. All right, so they made the change, not very surprising, especially after the last couple weeks. You know, Sam Howell was struggling, and he got benched the last couple weeks. He was struggling, the team was struggling, and they put in Jacoby Brissett. They get a spark. Jacoby Brissett, in his first 5 drives, led the Commanders to 5 touchdowns. And the 6th drive, I'm not really counting that because they had the lead, and they were just running the ball out. So, they're trying to run the clock out, waste some time, and they did waste some time, but they didn't get any yards. But Jacoby Brissett looked pretty good in both games that he did play. So the argument is, okay, we're going to play Jacoby Brissett, and because we're doing that, we're letting Sam Howell sit back, relax, look at what Jacoby Brissett's doing with this offense. Okay, I understand that. Also, Jacoby Brissett gives you a little bit of a better... You're able to evaluate the offense a little bit more with him versus, Sam Howell. That's what a lot of people are saying. I think Ron Rivera probably made this decision. Who knows, though? Maybe Josh Harris came in and stepped in, or Eugene Shen said something. I don't know. There could be definitely be, some outside, voices making a decision here. But most likely, it's Ron Rivera deciding this. Honestly, at this point, I don't care about the season. It's over. And we're really just playing for draft position. So if we're talking about what gives us the best chance to get the number 3, maybe even number 2 overall pick, that's Sam Howell. Also, you want to give him as many reps as possible. Just give him some more reps, see what he can do, and, try to develop him a little bit more. Because even if we do draft a quarterback, like Sam Howell's still going to be here next year. And at worst, he's a good backup. And maybe eventually he can still be a starter. Like, I'm not... closing the door on that. It wasn't the best, situation for him this year. And even though Jacoby Brissett did play well both times when Sam Howell wasn't, still don't, absolutely love the situation with, Sam Howell that he's in with the offensive line and some of the play calling. But at the same time, a little bit of it is his fault for sure, but he's still going to be on the team next year, and at worst will be a backup. And if he ends up, playing well, and let's say, whatever quarterback, and this is getting way ahead of ourselves, but let's say we draft Caleb Williams or Drake May or Jaden Daniels, they're balling out. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but knock on wood, they get hurt or something, or they're missing a couple games, and then Sam Howell comes in and balls out. You can either keep him and he's going to be a good backup, valuable backup for you, or you can trade him and maybe some team thinks he's going to be a starter and you can get like a 3rd or 4th round pick for him, maybe even more, because he's a young backup or, potential starting quarterback. So that's kind of what I see with him. I still like Sam Howell. He's a really good, young guy, and he still can grow a lot. 23, I think that's what he is. So he still has a shot to be a starting quarterback in this league. And he had a really good stretch in the first 9-10 games. He was playing really well, but kind of the Cowboys game on, it's been bad for him. I guess the Giants game, the Seahawks game was his last pretty good game. And then after that, the Giants game wasn't great. The Cowboys game wasn't amazing. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. And then, the Jets game wasn't good. The Dolphins game wasn't good. Just recently, it's been bad for Sam Howell and this offense as a whole, but we'll see what they do in these next couple weeks. I really don't care much about this decision. I probably would have just kept Sam Howell in just to get him more reps with the offense and ensure you're going to get the 2nd overall pick or 3rd overall pick, because Jacoby Brissett might mess around and win you a game against the Cowboys if they're resting their starters. I still don't think it's going to happen at all, but you never know. This is what Sam Howell says. It is what it is. I think at the end of the day, I just got to play better. We'll still try to do whatever I can to continue to get better at these last 2 weeks, and try to learn as much as I can and watch Jacoby play and support him and try to be a good teammate. So it is what it is. It sucks for Sam, but that's Ron's decision. And in terms of play, it's clear that Jacoby came in there, had a nice, couple possessions against the Rams, and now this past week against the Jets. So in terms of playing, you probably, Jacoby's probably the better player. But in terms of future, see what you have in Sam Howell, you probably want to start him. But I think the next 2 games, even if Sam Howell, let's say, threw 4 touchdowns, no interceptions against the 49ers, and 3 and no touchdowns against, or 3 touchdowns and no interceptions against the Cowboys, like, I really don't think it would have changed the next GM's mind that much. I think the GM's mind, he's already made. Whoever it is, they already have their opinion on Sam Howell. I don't think they're going to change it. I don't think we're going to be getting I don't think anything Sam Howell could have done these last couple weeks. Even the last 4 games, I think at that point it was already set. The new GM was going to want a new quarterback. It is what it is, but hoping nothing but the best for Sam Howell, and he's still going to be on this team. He still has a shot to be a starting quarterback in this league. And next year, if we draft a young quarterback, Sam Howell's going to be in there, and he's going to be competing for that starting job. And more likely than not, he's going to be the better quarterback than the rookie at first, but he'll probably still be the backup, especially if they draft someone. Sorry about that. At 1 or 2 or 3, depending on if they trade up. He'll still probably be the backup because they want that guy to get as many reps as possible. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Nothing crazy. This is kind of what expected. But at the middle of the season, I really believed in Sam Howell and thought he could be a not top quarterback in this league, but I thought he could be a starting quarterback in this league. In the last half of the season, it hasn't been great. I'm hoping that changes, and I'm hoping that he works hard this offseason and steps up and gets better, and maybe it does, and he can end up being a starting quarterback in this league. But regardless, I think he's going to be a quarterback in the NFL for a long time. If that's a starter or a backup, that remains to be seen. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.